Hello, YouTube, and welcome back to Ontario, California, site to race number 14 of the NRSL Coke Vanilla Cup Series season number 5. And join me once again in the booth, who has yet to see qualifying, so he doesn't know the exact context of why so many people went to the rear of the field, is Stephen Pod III.
Well, after what happened, I was not allowed in the Sanford household.
Oh, you're still allowed. You just didn't want to come over because of what happened. Um,
Yeah.
Front row now, as a result of cars that had to go to the rear of the field, is William Duncan and the hometown hero Charles Sanford in the Stater Brothers '05 car. Row 2 sees Brendan Patterson, the Atlanta winner, start alongside Vince Almarego, who's looking for his first career victory. His teammate Muhammad Zain Abdullah in the 1957 Chevy will start alongside Dylan Abrahamian now in row 3, with Johnny Gardner and Sky Commons row 4, and Will Lewis and Samed Ozkan make up row number 5. Here's the rest of the starting grid as I hand it over to Steven.
So I'm going to look at four things going into this. Steve Pollard has the best super speedway rating besides the Coca-Cola race. He finished fifth. He finished fifth and first at Auto Club. Levi and James Qualls at back-to-back 30ths. They need good runs. The third one, Braddock, is on his momentum with 4 straight top 10, so look for him to be really strong. And I see Jean Sanford. I think he'd be Jean. I think she could do very well in this race. And if Johnny Gardner gets a top 10 this race, I will rap the Slim Shady video, song at the end of this race.
The reason why he says that is because Johnny has yet to finish in the top 20 yet this season. I don't have time to get to the points just yet. Here comes the command first.
Drivers, start your engines!
So the points scenarios as they come in, there are 3 drivers who could leave Ontario here as the points leader. They are Charles Jackson, who comes in as the points leader. Then Bill Bragg Jr., 76 points back, and Chris Washer, 102 back in third. Rest of the top 10 is Tristan Wilhoit, Vince Almarego, Sam Young, Muhammad Zain Abdullah, James Qualls, Kyle Matthews, and William Duncan. Onboards that we will carry here today, because I didn't rehearse this yet at all. Charles Jackson will be carrying the Dodge onboard.
Do we have a Bill Davis on board?
Bill Bragg Jr., the Toyota onboard. Chris Washer, the Chevy onboard. Vince Almarego, the Menards onboard camera. Tristan Wilhoit, the Ford onboard camera. Sam Young, the Waste Management onboard camera. Mohammed Zain Abdullah, the Bass Pro Shops onboard camera. And James Qualls will carry the FedEx onboard camera for us should we need it. And it remains to be seen who will be carrying our bumper and our visor camera today if we need them.
And we're still going to get copyright strikes from Fox.
Well, Fox wasn't even the first person to come up with that. That was NBC.
That is true. But I think, but it's a lot, but something to note too, it's a lot more overcast than it was in the Hooters race.
That and for qualifying. Qualifying was run in the clear sunlight, cloud cover here today for the Cup Series, and 8 extra laps as the pace car pulls off, leaving the field under control. The S3 Motorsports '05 car for Charles Sanford, and the LA Times 500 is green.
So Charles, man, the 31, hell of a jump. Nice job jumping the restart.
So Duncan gets the jump into turn number 1. He'll lead and he clears the '05 car by the time they get into turn 1.
That's not a black flag.
As Ozkan was leaning on the '07 as they went through turn 1 as well. Hello,
That's
contact.
gonna be a team meeting.
As the
There's
field's
somebody
separated,
back.
I think, yep, we've already had a crash. Well,
Well.
so that
Here
happened.
comes the saltiness.
As now through turn 3,
Damn, the 05 is off the pace.
are we really surprised? As
Oh, no, it's
Ozkan,
This
oh,
work.
that's some door leaning.
Just a little bit.
And we take the caution flag on lap number 2.
And who is going to plow? RJ Reynolds hasn't missed. He won the DNQ race. He finished 10th at Lowe's, and it's going to be a really crappy day for him at the Ontario.
Yeah, clearly. As here we go. There's going to be
Hi,
the
Levi.
plow.
No. nice job. And wow.
Okay,
And that's the 78 season in a nutshell.
yeah. And Fitzwater. Oh boy.
And the 16 is going to balls to the wall plow too. Nope. Yes. No. Yes.
Yes. Amy Shelley came in out of nowhere.
Well, the 78.
As we had a follow-up crash involving Jessica Shelton, Zorline, I believe, as well. William Brock.
What a rough 3 races for the last 3 races in the Charles Instinct for Jess. Man, it's been a rough.
Last couple weekends, yeah. But I mean, I think they'll be able to rebound just as easily. They're safe, pretty safe. As someone pit,
something to note too is Zorline.
Seth Cole's pitting.
He finished 32nd and 35th the last 2 weeks, and it's going to continue the struggles for the 17.
Yeah, Zorline going to be 42nd today.
Yeah, that's gonna be a rough hit. And the 11 was involved in the wreck. They were below 30th the last. They're gonna drop out of the top 10 probably.
Whoa. And these guys can't figure out what's going on as they come to pit lane. Levi McIntyre, Cole Deaver, and James Qualls. Let's go ahead and take a look back at what happened. And we're back. 2 wrecks at the same time in the same part of the track. Here's the first one. Watch RJ Reynolds, Jessica Shelton here.
And looks like RJ's going to force it on the door of the 21. No real... Oh, getting tight.
And
tight.
Up
Steve
the track.
Going to give a little bump.
As there you see the other incident there. We'll get to it in a moment.
Huge hit for the 21. And the 44, bam, right in the wall. Steve Pollitt's going to somehow miss that.
Max Anderson, what a miss.
And RJ's like, hello.
Yeah. Basically. So not a follow-up wreck. Holy moly, Tristan Wilhoit.
You know what that was? They see me rolling. Wilhoit said they're hating.
And so Shelton goes for a barrel roll a couple times on Ontario. She's probably going to be looking forward to getting out of here.
Now what happened to the 18?
Yeah, good question.
The 18 got massive air. I mean, the 18, I believe, who was the driver? William Brock.
That's William Brock.
Last week.
And
this is going to be a rough hit.
Fitzwater, Amy Shelley are going to make contact, and Brock's just going to be an innocent bystander on this one.
And, oh, man, Brock takes a huge lick in the driver's door.
And
up in the air. Man,
Shelley goes for a ride. There's Matthews.
Now, the 12's on his roof for running against the wall.
Trying to figure out how Matthews actually ends up having to teleport to pit lane.
Oh, well, we just seen why the 16 spun right down there in the corner.
Well, I wasn't looking at it.
The 16 got turned by the 5, and the 8 dumped the 5 in the process.
Well, and also, if you look at it, Wilhoit having to avoid the incident in front of him.
There was the 7. The 7 hits the back of somebody here. And right here, the 5 makes contact right there. 16 gets hit by his teammate, and then the 5 gets dumped, and then woo!
And there's Washer.
And Washer got plowed by the 7. The 78 misses the wreck, but got plowed. Hopefully we did not... Oh, and RJ's just dead.
Yeah, that car
the 18's still driving, though. And the 12 is still driving, too.
Amazingly, yeah.
Steve Pollard misses the wreck. That's good for Steve.
Yeah, it was. So with that, we do have onboards to take. So let's kind of get some of those out of the way here. Onboard, Tristan Wilhoit. Onboard, Chris Washer. That could not have been good for the suspension.
Or the car quest.
Final onboard we'll take is that of Bill Brack Jr.
looks like you might be able to get that top 10.
And we are back. James Qualls, Zachary Fitzwater, Jessica Shelton, R.J. Reynolds, William Brock, and Jonathan Zorline out of the race after that last incident. William Duncan is the leader. Kyle Matthews is one lap down. Vince Almarego, Charles Sanford, Brandon Patterson, Mohammed Zain Abdullah, Sky Commons, Delon Abrahamian, Will Lewis, Johnny Gardner, and Preston Plord, top 10. Mark George, Gene Sanford, Tim Randolph, Dylan Young, Charles Jackson, Smedos, Steve Pollard, Jack James, Sam Young, Chris Levier, top 20. Bill Brack Jr., Christopher Pierce, Stephen Paul III, Henry Sanford, Max Anderson, Jeffrey McCullough, Joshua Osborne, Isaac Flickinger, Zach Rogers, Cole Devers, Seth Cole, Levi McIntyre, Tristan Wilhoit, Chris Washer, and Amy Shelley. The lead lap cars. I had to do that whole thing while feeling like I had to sneeze. Yay. As we go through turn 4, the question obviously will be who's going to be up to speed after the last incident and whom will we have to worry about lap traffic at all. As pace car pulls off, William Duncan now leads the field to the green, and we are back to racing.
Ozkan running up there in the points. He's having Ozkan.
Almarego, you're thinking of Hooters series there.
Yes, I am. Failing already. Patterson, who hasn't really done much since the Atlanta win, now moving up to the field.
As Sanford quickly gets dispatched there. As they have not had a good car since making the field, basically. It's for whatever reason.
Yeah, well, they're still in the top 5, so.
As Almarego peaking right now on Duncan, now makes the move down the back straightaway.
They finished 37th at Vegas, so they're really trying to get a rebound here.
And looks like they might be able to get 5 bonus points for their efforts.
If the 31 doesn't get turned, my God. Oh, Johnny Gar's in the wall.
Gardner nearly gets the wall. Duncan actually will still lead at the line as the 2 DEI cars push each other down the front straightaway.
We're still green here, too, so it's really good. And I see Gene Sanford coming in the picture there.
She's had a good car since unloading. And this is a track that kind of suits her driving style. I mean, her one and only win in the series coming at Indianapolis, a sister track to the one we are on today.
I swear if she wins, the meme is dead.
As Mark George up the track, going to keep it out of the fence there as Sanford now passes Sanford. And so that should move the 47 into the top 10.
It's the Sanford and Sanford show.
Except it's not for the lead. Dylan Young now tries to make the move on the 47. As both cars in the top 10. And Duncan has been passed for the lead by Vince Almarego. It's DEI 1-2.
Yeah, the 15 trying to, like I said, rebound. The one of it's Zenzula finished 3rd at Vegas, so carrying that momentum. They finished 8th at Lowe's, so good mile-and-a-half program for them, even though this really isn't a mile.
This is a 2.5-mile track, so.
Yeah.
As Duncan now trying to go back for second is.
The one's way high up the track.
Almost looked like the 15 was going to be pitting there.
Well, the 15 pits, they're gonna pull.
Oh, Duncan!
Whoa, that was a interesting move.
And caution flag will fly once again, and oh boy.
Huge wreck. Oh, the one. Wow, that's.
Oh, Duncan got turned again.
And man, that was. I don't know what happened there.
That was peculiar.
I think the 31 got frustrated. The one got frustrated with Duncan right there, racing him hard, I guess.
Something happened there off turn 4 because that was weird.
That was very weird. That looks like a little retaliation as the one is coming back.
That's because the one crossed the line in 10th.
Got turned afterwards. I don't know if that was a teammate or what. That was very interesting. Gene Sanford up to 6th and all the chaos helping her out. She's got a strong Ford, so that might be good.
Anderson having to get back to where he was at the time of the caution.
Whoa, everybody at flying.
Well, it is because there's so many cars out of position there now, and it looks like we're going to have pit stops, so Let's see, because if they're on the apron, they're pitting. So.
Yep. And now the question is, who does two? Who does?
Oh,
Wow, look at
Anderson.
Anderson. Charles, high and high of the year.
So Zach Rogers with, whoa, Matthews is a lap down, but Washer is not. Neither is Amy Shelley. So
Chris Washer going for the lead, boys.
maybe 5 bonus points, I guess.
5 bonus points and killing the field.
Either way, field now coming down pit lane. Let's take a look at what the strategies might be up and down the pit lane. Looks like fuel only.
Looks like it is. If it's only fuel only, Sanford's got a good prime position to take the lead here.
As the 15 will win the race off pit lane.
Gene Sanford up the top, up the 4th.
Yeah, great pit stop there for the 47 crew.
Man, the reaction if Gene Sanford wins at the home racetrack and on.
Actually, apparently the 5 and the 12 were a lap down.
I don't know if you count this as the home racetrack.
This is home racetrack.
Okay, a home racetrack. The booth is going to explode.
So Vince Almarego now is the leader. They should not plow, at least under this, I would hope. But let's take a look back at what happened coming off turn number 4, because we kind of caught it in the action. And we're back coming off turn number 4. Zain Abdullah just going to misjudge it, I believe, here.
Or frustrated with the 31 for hard racing there. I don't know. That was hooked him on the straightaway. Very hard hit. Luckily, the whole field didn't get involved in this.
Yep. And then we're going to watch what happens to the 1 here to cause them to spin around again. Let's see. Dylan Young.
No, yep. Dylan
Oh, Zain Abdullah kind of spun himself on that one.
He kind of got a little contact with the 24 right there. Young, who should have won it at, I forgot where we raced last week again.
Vegas.
He should have won Vegas, but having a good run in 10th right now.
And unfortunately for the 31, he would get hit again. Whoops.
Yeah, by Max Anderson. I don't know what Anderson was doing, and then Anderson wrecked him. He's going to lose his driver's license.
So Duncan spins around there, does a great job to get missed.
The 47 missed that was amazing.
And then Duncan crossed the line and I think starts to pull up the track, right in front of the 88. And the 88 just trying to save it, comes right back down into the 31, spins him around. Osborne, Zach Rogers go around. Levi McIntyre with heavy damage to the 99.
I think Will Hoyt plows, but I'm not entirely... No.
Nope. Unless he plowed into his own teammate, which no he doesn't, so... No plows actually on that part of it, so... With that, though, let's go back to the restart. Vince Almarego is the leader. And we are back. Zach Rogers, Levi McIntyre, and William Duncan retiring out of the race after that last incident. Chris Washer and Amy Shelley did not pit. They are on the tail end of the lead lap right now, and Kyle Matthews therefore also is on the tail end of the lead lap as he's lining up in front of the leaders. Vince Almarego is the race leader, Will Lewis second, Dylan Abrahamian, Gene Sanford, Preston Plord, Sky Commons, Charles Sanford, Dylan Young, Brennan Patterson, Jack James, the top 10. Yep, okay. Charles Jackson, Tim Randolph, Mark George, Henry Sanford, Stephen Paul III, Jeffrey McCullough, Johnny Gardner, Samed Ozkan, Chris Livier, Steve Pollard, Christopher Pierce, Sam Young, Isaac Flickinger, Bill Brack Jr., Seth Cole, Mohammed Zain Abdullah, Max Anderson, Tristan Wilhoit, Cole Deaver, and Joshua Osborne, the main contenders of the lead lap cars at least.
While the lead lap car, and remember, that 12 car is amazing. The 12 rode on its roof for halfway down the backstretch and it's now leading the field.
The short chute, basically, actually.
Yeah, ran the short chute on the roof. I guess she's only the only durable Penske car in the field.
Well, you can actually see the damage right there. I wonder if you can see it from the onboard. No. No, you can't.
Anyways, green flag coming out. This is going to be an interesting restart.
Yep, green flag is back out. And the cross flags this time by as well.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe the one was mad the 31 didn't get a black flag. Oh, God, look at Gene.
Gene Sanford making moves as Almarego also tries to get past the lap traffic.
hearing that last
Uh-oh,
race.
uh-oh, 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 uh-oh.
Nice job. If Gene got taken out, that's a one race ban.
Gene Sanford, though, gets to second out of all of that. Preston Plord to third.
And that leads to 15 with a big gap right there.
Sky Commons fourth. Charles Sanford in fifth.
Oh, look at this. And now look, nice block by Gene on the 20. That's going to leave Commons in the bottom.
Now Sanford gets clear of these two, as Will Lewis has to try and deal with Washer. Kyle Matthews is being a rolling roadblock as well back here.
Sky, I'm trying to find. Oh, here he is.
Caution flag flies once again, and that's kind of a saving grace, I guess.
Well, the 9 finished top. The 83 finished 9th last week. So.
I'm guessing it came out from McCullough.
Yeah. This has been a bad day for Kev Shear.
And are they going to plow?
That is the real question.
I think we're good. So with that, let's take a look back at what happened to McCullough. And we're back trying to figure out what happened to the 26. Going into turn number 3 here. And trying to figure out what it's going to be. Looks like Gardner's going to get the wall. And yep, there it is.
That's just the tail of the 06. Well, nice save, though.
Oh, and flicking. And unfortunately, McCullough does... well, unfortunately, they're not doing good enough on points to get on board.
Their last points might carry with that one.
But McCullough ends up denting the back bumper, and with that, might end up being off the pace a little bit there as well. Vince Amarego is the race leader. Let's go back to the green flag. And we're back. Field is rejoicing because there's less than 10 to go, which means the lap traffic is no longer going to be up here amongst the race leaders. Vince Amarego is the race leader. Second is Gene Sanford. Preston Plord third. Sky Commons, Charles Sanford, Jelon Ebrahimian, Will Lewis, the top 7. Brian Patterson, Dylan Young, Charles Jackson, the top 10. Henry Sanford, Stephen Pollard III, Jack James, Tim Randolph, Samet Ozkan, Mark George, Chris Louvier, Johnny Gardner, Sam Young, and Christopher Pierce, the top 20. Bill Bragg Jr., Steve Pollard, Muhammad Zain Abdullah, Joshua Osborne, Max Anderson, Tristan Wilhoit, Seth Cole, Isaac Flickinger, Jeffrey McCullough, and Cole Deaver, the lead lap cars. 33 cars are still running, 30 of them on the lead lap as the leaders come through turn 3 and then into turn number 4. Steven, do we make it green the rest of the way?
Hell no. Well, I think it's going to be a very interesting restart. As you see, it's going to be the Sanford parade up here pretty soon.
It might be. I mean, Henry's back there just outside top 10. Gene Sanford gets a good restart. And Patterson makes the move on the 5.
That's not on the outside, so that's going to be jumping out of line.
And Gene Sanford goes for the race lead. The other Sanford goes up the track, though, the 05.
I'm hearing there's a light mist in turn 1.
I'm hearing that that is not a case. As Preston Plord clears for 3rd. Sanford wasn't able to stick it in there on Amarego as they go into turn number 3.
But I definitely think the 47 is faster than the 15, just when they can make the move.
Well, not based on single lap speed at any point in this race.
Sanford getting freight trained by Roush. Never thought I'd ever say that before. This was a D&Q field last year.
That was, yeah, 6 in the 05.
And the 07.
20 was in quite a few of them too.
Yep, 83 missed a couple races this year too. I think the 47 can get there. It just needs a few laps, but you know, with a few laps, it's with this track.
True. As
the struggles continue.
Looking at the field of off the pace cars.
And the below the 20th for Johnny, that's just the tail sign of the season.
Yeah. Meadows
Steven,
con.
how about a
Nice
shout out to
dive.
Stephen Paul III, moving up into the top 10
Yeah, on a backup car, no less.
with no track time on it.
True.
As
As
Krell is all
now
in the
they
back
are
bumper of the 47.
starting to catch up as Jean just ran her quickest lap of the race. Now Preston's going to go for second.
I think the 47 is going to be able to get off the corner. Nope.
And now they're going to be battling down the back straightaway.
Which is going to help the 15 pull away.
As Sky Commons also... Oh,
Lap
boy.
traffic. Oh, my
That's
God.
teammates.
This is not going to work. The 8's going to get the... Whoa!
And they're three
Oh, no.
wide for second.
This is going to help Gene out because well, maybe this
Or
is
not.
Gene.
Or not.
Oh no! Oh God! Nice save. But the 8 car, where does the 8 go?
Oh, my gosh.
Is this a little bit helping your teammate?
I guess. Sky Commons backs out of it. So they're back to
50-point
2
penalty
wide.
coming.
At a certain point there, it's also just get a good run because Commons actually is running for points in some aspects.
Charles just went balls to the wall of the corner.
And now they will clear. Caution flag flies with just a couple laps to go. Chris Louvier.
And me and Charles will be here all night.
True.
Whoa!
And the question's going to be, which line do you want to be on? Almarego will get the lead, and Gene Sanford will be on the inside line in third.
Well, that's exactly what Charles wanted to hear.
As Charles Sanford also going to be on the inside line in fifth.
The 6 has got a blue spoiler.
Well, we already got the field kind of set up. So with that, let's take a look back at what happened with the 01. And we're back. Amy Shelley was a lap down just trying to get to the finish, and Christopher Pierce slides up the track and takes the 12 out.
I think Pierce had other plans. And hard hit for the 12. And Steve
Pollard gets into it, and that's where Louvier gets involved.
And Max Anderson involved in wow.
Not quite sure what the 33 was thinking coming off turn 4 there.
I think Steve Paul was... I don't know what Steve Paul was. We're going to have a team meeting.
Because that car just went straight left, so...
Maybe we broke a steering box.
With that, let's go back to the green-white checkered here. Field rolling through turns 3 and 4. Vince Almarego and Preston Plord both looking for their first career wins in the Coke Vanilla Cup Series. Gene Sanford looking to snap a winless streak dating back to Season 1 at Indy that sits at 134 races. Sky Commons looking for his first win this season. It's been a while since he won. Charles Sanford looking for his first win since the Daytona 500 in Season 4. Pace car is off, 2 laps to decide a winner in the LA Times 500.
It's been 65 races for Sky Commons. It's going to be balls to the wall at the end of this race.
Not a great start really for the 47.
Oh, yeah, he's getting to that back. Look who's pushing the 47.
As Sky Commons goes to the outside.
Oh, this is going to open the door for Gene.
Almarego slid up the track a little bit. Plord trying for the outside.
He's throwing it in there.
Sanford going for it.
Oh, it's happening.
But down the back straightaway, can she get the run?
She got the line. Oh, my God. The whole house is going to be woken up to the Sanford. Oh, God, here we go. She's going to have to run.
Through turn 3.
Oh, my God.
Sanford up into the wall.
Well.
But Gene goes to the lead.
Oh, my God. Oh, they're on the rack.
Oh, there goes Steven.
God damn it.
Now 1 lap to go.
Can they get the run?
Here comes Almarego.
That's going to be helping Gene right there. Oh, my Lord.
Lord clears off of 2. Off of 1, I mean.
Now, can they get the draft to Gene off this? Gene's got to survive 1 more corner. This is about to be the 1993 Daytona 500 call again.
Down the back straightaway for the final time. Preston not able to get there, it looks like.
Oh, okay. I'm going to let Charles the last 100 yards for this.
Through the dogleg for the final time. He's peeking. The battle right now is for third, though. Plord moves her up the track. Drag race down to the line. Preston Plord with his first career win.
Oh my God. Okay. That was a good move by Preston. I think that's his first win.
That was his first career win.
And Preston has had 3 straight below 27th place finishes. What a move by the 20. And the Sanfords, at least Gene got second. And I think the 06 got top 20.
The 06 got top 10.
Oh, sweet Lord Jesus, we're going to hell.
And looks like a lot of chaos on the final 2 laps.
Well, I guess Alexander Rowe is now officially the worst driver in the series.
So Preston Plord gets the win, his first career Coke Vanilla Cup Series wins, and defies the odds for Gene Sanford to break that 134 race winless streak. So they'll have to wait another time. Sky Commons finishes the day out third. Will Lewis, Vince Almarego, Charles Jackson, Henry Sanford, Johnny Gardner, Jack James, and Bill Brack Jr. round out the top 10. And let's take a look at some of the incidents in that final 2 laps.
Let me just say that was some crazy racing. Well, the first one, the 23 got killed. Oh, the 05 actually got killed.
05 hit the wall off turn 2. Or off turn 3, I should say. How they didn't wreck there, though.
Oh, yeah, we're still recording.
Yeah.
Well, let's
Just trying to
Johnny
look.
got it, man.
Trying to look for where there would have been the first wreck. It looks like it is going to be the 05 hitting the wall off turn 3.
And it looks like Charles Jackson's going to start the wreck.
Well, looked like Sanford kind of just went up there on his own accord. Let's see if anyone actually wrecks as a result of this.
Yeah, looks like, well, Sanford got, no, not really.
No? Okay. So the only real wreck we're going to be able to probably watch here would be the 23. Although they did wreck coming to the checkered, I think, with speeds that we saw.
Well, Jack James came back from the dead and decided to kill me.
Oh!
Nice save.
Oh!
Nice save.
Okay, that was nearly disastrous.
That was nearly the end of Stephen Pollard's broadcasting and driving career.
Now, what happened then? Because I saw damage to someone. Like, this pack had to have wrecked somewhere. Oh.
Right there?
Oh,
Right
2 wrecks.
Big wreck.
So, the 60 of Tim Randolph actually kind of gets into the 17. He's going to get turned by the 41. Oh, and no. Isaac Flickinger.
That's just the season for Isaac Flickinger.
Actually, he gets by with this. He gets going.
Anderson gets plowed. Anderson's been in almost every caution this race. And the 6 car sliding around back.
Charles Sanford was around.
And
he and Samet Ozkan made contact.
Sanford was in the top 10 this whole race.
Ebrahimian got turned hard to the wall by Sam Young.
Yeah, Sam Young.
And then, yeah, Mark George just around. Dylan Young does a great job to get through it. And then the run to the line.
What a great move by setting up Gene's. He timed it perfectly.
A little bit of contact maybe there coming to the line.
And I think.
And he's already ahead. Oh, wow, they wrecked coming back there.
Yeah, as right there, drag race and heartbreak for the Sanford family. And Jackson will get 6, so he will get his first non-top 5 of the year.
And they wrecked.
And look who else is involved in it.
Well, the 2 Roush cars start it.
Ooh, Mike, the 78 kills the wall and it gets Seth Cole collected. Big mess to the line. The 60 wrecks. And
Dylan Young.
Dylan Young was like, no blanks given. And Dylan Young's going to get a good finish out of that. That's going to be like a top 10 for Dylan or close. Braddock got a top 10 out of that. Oh, my, Braddock keeps a top 10 streak going.
Yeah, he finished in the 10th position. He was actually ahead of that wreck, though. That's
And
what's
the
funny.
and the thing with the 20 and the 22 is he does get a top 10, but Charles Jackson finished 4 spots ahead of him.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part.
I think actually Jackson did get fifth. I was wrong. Nope, it updated.
Hold on. Oh, Flickinger
Oh,
just turned it. The car
you know how bad the 78 team is. That's a prime example.
car just turned on its own.
I'm hearing reports the 78 will not be in 2008.
And Jackson, yeah, did not. So,
But he's still going to gain on the 22, even though they both got top
I
10
mean,
finishes.
no one in the top 5 was really that close to him. I mean, Almarego was the closest, and that was 261 points. So, Preston Plord, it took about 80 or so races. I say or so because there were some D&Qs in there that wouldn't have technically counted. But Preston Plord finally in the win column for the first time in his Coke Vanilla Cup Series career. Steven, your final thoughts?
I knew this last restart was going to be crazy. Me and Jack James are going to have talk post-race. And good one to Plord. Next week, we're going to a short track in South Boston. So now a lot of the tempers that flared here will flare at South Boston for sure. That short track will be entertaining. Good one to Plord. I'm really excited for the run to the chase to the end. And it's going to be interesting. Good run also, we mentioned by Johnny getting his first top 20 of the year. Braddock continues the top 10 streak. Jackson, first top 10. And Sky Commons really needed, I think he finished 9th last week, so getting a top 10 streak himself. And yeah, Plord had 3 straight top 30s the last 3 races, so breaking that streak and getting a win. So excited for South Boston, man. We're going to be going all the way across the damn country again.
Yeah, basically. So with that, like, thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't today for more racing and gaming related content. Like, thanks Steven for joining me. And for Stephen Paul III, I'm Gordon Fantone1. This has been a production of the NRSL. I'll see you next time.
See you guys.